Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Leo. Let's see what's happening. Ooh, a lot of stuff wants to come out way too much at once. Ooh, there we go. Leos, boy, these cards are jumpy. Oh, the Page of Wands. Some kind of truth and enlightenment here. Yeah, someone's being enlightened here. And it has to do with someone here who, I mean, with this energy, this is often somebody who talks a lot about themselves, gets on the soapbox, but it's somebody who gets burned. And someone's being enlightened about this, okay? This is also someone here who focuses a lot, talks about themselves, they rant, they rave. But someone's being enlightened because I feel they've been burned, maybe because of behaving like this. Okay. And we have, chaos, conflict, drama. Somebody creating some kind of drama here. There's enlightenment. This is someone seeing the truth. Yeah, we got somebody here walking away. It's possibly some Aries energy here. Somebody walking away. But it's somebody who's actually creating the drama. Because what they do, somebody maybe got angry, walked away. But this is, like I say, it's somebody walking away from this drama because I feel this is someone who causes it, because often the Knave of Wands is someone who doesn't stick around. Here for the good times and not the bad times. It's all about me. You see, it's either all about me or I'm out of here. But this, I feel this is somebody creating some drama here. Yeah, chaos, conflict, drama. Too much drama, yeah. Someone here, very negative. This is an energy of lack. But this is somebody here, and I do feel that somebody here may be kind of lonely, but it's someone communicating with someone, trying to be like positive, but it's all about themselves, or they just, like I say, chaos, conflict, drama. There's drama. So someone here looking, reflecting on this too, seeing the enlightenment. Yeah, see, they see the truth, they know. Yeah. So someone here lacking. Now there's the drama. Yeah, this is someone creating drama here. So, yeah. Because it's somebody getting on the soapbox here. This is somebody here. I mean, it's confrontational sometimes, but I mean, it's just, to me, it just looks like a lot of drama. Yeah, someone here is thinking very negative things, but I don't even know if that's it, because it looks like there's just something lacking. It's like somebody who, I don't know, maybe someone ghosting, someone ignoring them. It's someone who doesn't like to be ignored. But it's about action too. So, but there's definitely been some sadness and drama here. Yeah, somebody creating drama. Yeah, this is where somebody's just like, oh, it feels off. Something feels off. It doesn't feel right. This is someone taking a step back, seeing the truth. They're creating the drama, but then they walk away. That's what I feel. Yeah, negativity. Yeah, someone's reflecting on this. So, little Sag energy here too. See, this energy of someone here trying to, it's an energy of somebody moving on possibly too, because it's just too much drama. It feels off. It doesn't feel right. But this is taking a step back, reflecting on it. Yeah, seeing the truth. Yeah. So somebody who doesn't want to cooperate or compromise either. So someone heading down another path here. Going off to start something new. Yeah, somebody here is being, it's the way someone's conducting themselves. Yeah. So someone, it's just two people not on the same page. It could be lifestyles, habit, the way someone conducts themselves. But, I mean, it's someone who feels something is off. But this is somebody feeling, kind of sad. But I got to tell you, I feel this is just somebody who just looks at everything in a particular way. It's somebody here walking away, ghosting someone, ignoring them. It's a person who has lack, see, and I feel and I don't know, they don't like being ignored, or they just, yeah, it's an energy of somebody here no longer interested, no longer investing in this. But the problem is it's somebody who talks about themselves, it's all about me. See, it's all about me. This is somebody here, maybe even with a little bit of a temper. But it's somebody here, it's an energy of someone who's vested in self. See, this is two people just not on the same page. Someone who's conducting themselves. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody here wasn't loyal or faithful, but it's somebody who's kind of lost faith. But and I wouldn't be surprised if Like it's about not investing. See, it has to do with somebody who's not patient. They lack patience. We know the Page of Wands is someone who moves quickly. But this is, like I say, this is somebody who is doing it to themselves. Yeah, and I think they're seeing this, taking a step back, realizing it. So they're kind of, feeling sad here. It's definitely not usually something intentional, but it's somebody who focuses on self. It's all about me. They're not really interested in the other person. See, it's also about learning. See, they're seeing this, learning. Someone who kind of never learns. Someone's lost their patience with them. Yeah, this is about other people, involving other people too. Yeah, so somebody see, they go on, then they go to somebody else here. Tell me more about the seven. It's somebody who's not patient. They're not patient here. And like I say, it's just not being on the same page, but it's about learning. Somebody who never learns. This is somebody who's actually no longer interested in this. It just lacks. It's just something lacking. But it's because they don't invest in the other person. See, they're not interested in what anyone else to say because it's all about me. Interesting. Yeah, interesting energy. But I do see this. It's an energy of lack of cooperation and compromise. Somebody who doesn't want to compromise. See, it's an energy of lacking, not acknowledging the other person. But this is somebody here, now they're not investing. They're ghosting someone, ignoring them. But I do think this is somebody here who, there's going to be a learning experience here. Yeah, it's an energy of moving on. And I actually feel this is an energy of someone here who, it has to do with someone who's never going to change. Because I feel there's other people who've moved on from this person for the same reason. So, yeah, it's someone who's never going to change. This is someone who knows, too. They know they need to stop doing this. It's somebody with a little bit of a temper too, but it's all about them. That's what it is. They talk about themselves. It's all about me. They're not interested in the other person. It's about them, you see, and that's what I feel. So, yeah, this is definitely somebody who's single too, and probably why someone is single. Yeah. Yeah, see why they're single. Nobody's really interested because they talk about themselves. People lose interest. They lose patience. See, this is somebody who's not patient. Yeah, it's either you're invested. It's all about them. So, Leo. So I feel like you may be dealing with this person. They could be a friend or family member, someone in your social circle. But this is somebody who just moves on to other people. That's what I feel. See, they're sad. They're feeling very sad, but it's just drama. It's just somebody here's just kind of like, yeah. Tell me about the Temperance. Yeah, see, it's an energy of someone distancing themselves here. See, this is someone who waiting for things to calm down, but someone's trying to avoid this person, trying to avoid it. You can't avoid this person. Someone's trying to avoid them, like they don't want to go down this path. But it's somebody who lacks, this is somebody who lacks kindness and compassion. But it's like, because it's all about them. It's all, about investing in them. They are looking at this. There's some aha moments here, some truth. This is someone who just moves on to other people. That's what I feel. So, yeah. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. This is an energy of someone who doesn't acknowledge other people. They don't acknowledge. And I feel like maybe they don't listen. I don't know. But it's a person who often rants and raves, very dramatic. Yeah, we got someone here who's no longer interested in this. You can see someone's trying to detach. They're focused on other things, changing their focus. But I feel like it's the other person here. This is somebody who just moves on to someone else. But this is someone just like, yeah, it's time to just move on. This is someone who's been trying to avoid this. But it's like you can't avoid it because they're not patient. This is somebody who just reaches out and goes for it. So I think this is somebody who's feeling a little foolish here. But I mean, it's something forgivable. I see someone here looking at this with kindness, compassion, but it's an energy of someone who needs to change. They see it too, because it's people losing interest. See, this is why they're single, people losing interest. But this person here, this is looking at it like why they're single. Yeah, cycle over. So this is this is something possibly been a little on and off, but I don't know if it's a relationship or a friend of a friend here, but some friends here, some people, some kind of good news. This is somebody who, yeah, I just feel, like I say, it's just lack. There's something lacking. They're not invested. They're not interested in what anyone else has to say. This is someone trying to be gracious, trying to be patient. This is someone who's lost their patience. It's in end of a cycle. This is someone who feels this isn't, it doesn't go in their favor. Yeah, see, it's ending. See, it could be the end of something, a friendship. It could be a relationship of some sort. But let's have a look at the truth down here, because this person's looking at this now. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I'm not interested. This is someone getting bored of someone who talks about themselves. It's all about me. But this person feels like they're the one they're moving on. The other person's the problem. They're the one that's negative. But it's somebody who's draining someone of their energy. It's boring. It's getting boring. So they talk about themselves. Yeah. Yeah, you can see this is someone here. It's definitely someone who's going deep within their feelings here. Like I say, they look at everything, and it could be negativity, lack, but I feel there is some sort of insecurity. So someone who's insecurity, they kind of keep it in, some sort of secret here, but it's just someone who, confusion, illusion. I think it's somebody who's got a lot of insecurities, maybe lack of money. I don't know what it is, but the other person's bored. They're getting bored. Thanks, but no thanks. Yeah, I definitely see this energy of somebody moving on here, but this is somebody who moves on to other people. People keep, and it's why the Ace of Swords is why people keep moving on, because they need to change. Yeah. So someone focusing on work here. See, they're moving on. This is someone who's been kind of going with the flow. I do feel there's someone feeling kind of compassionate, but it just it's exhausting. I feel someone's exhausted. I think this person internally is insecure, maybe lonely. Could be they're just lonely. People ghosting them, you see, ignoring them. They don't like to be ignored, and that's what I feel. This is someone who doesn't like to be ignored, so they just keep doing it. Yeah, I feel someone here is just sort of changing their focus, focusing on work, but it's just not working. Yeah, see, it's just not working. This is somebody interrupting someone's work. They're kind of, it's a little bit demanding. Yeah, see, this is someone looking at why. Somebody has cut somebody out here because they're too much work. This person's too much work. That's what it is. Someone's trying to focus on work. See, they're trying to be gracious, but this is someone seeing this as an ending. But this is a lot of internal energy of this person. Tell me more about the it's somebody trying to avoid confrontation, trying to be gracious, trying to be patient. But, this is somebody who's bored of this now. It's enough is enough, right? The energy vampire. And then we have a King of Swords. This is why somebody walked away and cut somebody out. This person's having a little aha moment why somebody else cut them out and moved on, because they're too much work. This person, it's not that they're not putting in the work, they're too much work. Yeah, somebody who's stuck, stubborn, see, all about themselves. This is somebody who refuses to budge, refuses to give in. They're very stubborn. And they're closed off too, like that, and that's what I feel, with this person here. So I don't know if it looks like you're dealing with this person, but I got to tell you, they are reflecting on this, why people move on. See, they're taking a step back looking at this. Somebody's trying to avoid this person, why they're trying to avoid them. So they get impatient. This is somebody who's not patient. But they get burned, but they think it's the other people. And that's the interesting thing. But they're stuck, they're stubborn, they refuse to budge. See, they come in somebody's trying to, I don't know, maybe even block them or something, or thinking about it. But it's more of this person just being stubborn. They focus on one thing too much. They focus on one thing. They talk about one thing. It's all about them. They don't think about the other person, that they're getting bored. See, they're just two people just aren't, but it's how they conduct themselves. And this is someone seeing why somebody cut them out. Somebody else cut this person out too, out of their social circle, because they're too much work. I mean, this is someone who comes in fast out of the blue. They talk, talk, talk. Yeah, I mean, it's somebody who's done this more than once. I can see it. Yeah, overwhelming. See, overwhelming. This is somebody overwhelms other people. Yeah, we got an emperor here. You can see this is someone here. I gotta tell you, I mean, I do see Aries masculine, but the emperor could be anyone. It could be yourself, Leo. But I do think there's another person here who's trying to distance themselves from this person because they don't cooperate and compromise. This is someone trying to cooperate and compromise, trying to be patient, but they've lost patience. This person's not patient. And that's why the salamanders, they're getting burned. They feel it's the other person doing it. See, they're not seeing it. This is someone who doesn't see themselves. They don't see it. They don't want to look at it. They don't want to listen to other people either. Like, it's just all about them. They don't see it. But it's interesting because I feel they're going to. And I do see someone trying to be kind and compassionate, but this person's very dramatic. Too much drama. This is someone who avoids drama. They don't want this, but it's something that couldn't be avoided, I feel. Yeah, so there's some sort of ending here. Yeah, look at that. So I do feel there it is, Leo. Moving on here. This is somebody overwhelming, someone who drains your energy. They just come in out of the blue. They talk a lot about themselves. I think you're moving on. See, been there, done that. Some of you have been there, done that. It's time for something new. But this is a person who I feel, will try to come back around. Maybe and ask for forgiveness. I do think this is somebody in that energy too, connected with the Queen of Pentacles. But this is someone trying to focus on other things. See, it's the timing. It's somebody who doesn't plan, schedule, someone's schedule, routine, self-discipline. This is somebody who lacks self-discipline. Maybe even financial issues, but whatever their issues are, it's like they're needy. It's somebody who's really needy. And that's why I feel whoever this person is that you're dealing with, they are looking at this, something they didn't see, they're now seeing. You see, taking off the blind. It's a person who doesn't want to listen. They don't want to face it, but they're going to, and I can see it. They're going to, this is someone seeing things clearly. It's why somebody cut somebody out. Or why they cut them out. So, but take it as it resonates. But I see something new. I see you seeing things very clearly here, Leo. The start is something new. It's about moving on. Yeah, see, detaching. Somebody here who's lost interest. They're trying to detach. They're trying to move on. But this is someone who this person keeps coming in, doing the same thing. They won't leave them alone. Yeah, this is someone speaking up. See, it's an energy of speaking up. You know, someone cutting somebody out here. This is someone who feels that they've stood up to somebody, but actually what they've done is it's a feminine energy, I feel. And they're seeing something. See, they're learning something here. It's time for change. See, and I think this person knows you may have cut them out because of it. Very dramatic. But I do see someone who's needy. They need a lot of attention. See, they're lonely and lack. They need attention. But this is the Emperor looking at this. And it could be a masculine Leo here, but like I say, you can flip these energies around. But this is someone who feels they've cut somebody out. They're, that the other person's just negative. They're this and that. But it's actually them causing the problem. It's making somebody want to ghost them, ignore them. Now we have this thinking it through. See, this is someone, if they don't get what they want, they'll go get attention elsewhere. See, this is somebody here. This Emperor's looking at it too. It's an energy of, and I do think this is somebody here who's been kind of playing it safe, but it's an energy of ending it. It looks like a friendship ending. There may be a few things going on, but there's a masculine here who's cut this person out for the same reason. They don't see it, but they're going to see it. But they think that they're the one. I mean, it's just a person who's not patient. But I think it's this other person finally saying something, not being a pushover. They're detached. They're bored. This is someone who's lost interest because of this person. The same thing. That's what I feel. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is someone who's realizing the situation didn't serve. So it's about releasing, willingly letting go. But this is somebody here, like I say, now they feel the situation doesn't serve. But this is someone who's, it's self-interest. They're not interested in what anyone else has to say. They're stubborn. They're stuck. Someone who keeps themselves stuck and single because they don't want to let go of this. This person feels this isn't in their best interest. That's why I feel it's an emperor cutting someone out, because they did the same thing, but there's another person. You could be all in the same social circle here too. Could be people talking about it, but yeah, like I say, it's somebody, yeah, creating drama if they don't get what they want. Chaos, conflict, and drama, the same thing. And then it's the other person's fault, basically, is kind of how I see this. And it has to do with this person. See, it's a personality conflict. It's a personality conflict. Their personalities, conflicting energy. But it's somebody who creates a lot of drama, and I do think they're going to see it, because that's why this person cut them out, and this is why this other person's detaching, no longer interested. It's like they're bored of it. But it's drama, someone who creates drama. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person's going within, soul searching too, looking for clues as why. See, something's striking this person. They're having a realization. Chaos, conflict, and drama. Needy. Somebody who's really needy. And they're kind of demanding a little bit too, I feel. But this, I gotta tell you, yeah, drama. Tell me about this Hermit energy. And I feel like it's the person going within, but it could be this. But I feel this person's seeing it now, something they didn't see. And it could be this Emperor doing it too, to the feminine energy. You can flip it. But I feel there's a feminine here, energy, who does this. Possible Aries or Scorpio, whoever they are, But it's somebody here, if they don't get what they want, then they cut the other person out or say something kind of harsh here. But it's an energy of someone who doesn't seem to learn. They're not learning. But I think they're about to. See, it's not in their best interest. But it's a person who's not interested in anything anyone else has to say. Yeah, so like I say, it's just somebody trying to avoid. This is a person who doesn't like confrontation or public confrontation, trying not to be confrontational, trying to be grounded. Somebody who's focused on work, doing things. In comes these communications, demanding, creating drama. And somebody here is cutting them out. It's the same reason why someone else did the drama. And somebody may have given this person advice at some time about this. Yeah, see, if they don't get, this is someone needy. If they don't get attention from one person, they get it from somewhere else. And like I say, you can flip the energy, but this is somebody who, they're not getting what they want because they're so needy, and then they get angry. Somebody with a bit of a temper. And I think somebody maybe even lost their temper with this person a bit, but it's conflicting personalities. Tell me about the Hermit. Yeah, this is someone who's been procrastinating here too. Yeah, the good outweighing the bad, kind of looking at this. Yeah, like I say, it's somebody who keeps coming after this person. They keep chasing them. They want them to move on. I think there's someone in the social circle where a couple of you have dealt with this person. This is somebody who sees this, this opportunity. But this is somebody who's kind of living in a fantasy world here. See, a fantasy world. But it's an energy of someone going off to seek out other options because they're not getting what they want, but they're needy. They need too much attention, this constant attention. That's why I feel this Emperor has cut a feminine out. And I do think there's a friend or somebody, maybe a mutual friend here, someone who's also done the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, look at taking a little pause. See, shining a light, looking at this from a different perspective, putting the shoe on the foot, how the other person feels. This is someone who doesn't look at how the other person feels. They just want to talk about themselves. They get on a soapbox and rant. They talk. It's just a person. It's all about them. It's all about me. Yeah, I don't think it's somebody who's realized it or seeing it, but I do think they're going within and now seeing this. Yeah, it's also someone who kind of manipulates here. This, I'm going to tell you, this Emperor here has all the tools, the information, everything they need to manifest their desire. But I'm going to tell you, I don't think they actually desire this person. I do think it could be somebody else. There could be jealousy here too, where someone's trying to make someone jealous. But it's confrontation. Like I say, it's conflicting personalities. I think it's somebody who's needy. They don't like to be ignored. They need a lot of attention. It's somebody is chasing someone here and they don't want their attention. They're trying to manifest something new, somebody else. I think it's the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone putting their best foot forward to planting the seed. This is someone moving on. They're breaking free. It's a breakthrough. They're going, aha, someone's finally free. They want to go date, play the field. So someone's still chasing them. But this is someone going down a new path. Yeah, you can see going down a new path, ghosting, ignoring this person. They're just, like I say, this is just somebody who doesn't like to be ignored. Yeah, this person's looking back at this. They want to put this behind. They just want to let it go. But this is someone who's not letting someone go. They're not giving up. Yeah, it's just somebody's personality. It's personality conflicts. Two people who just don't get each other. They're not on the same page. And I do think this person's going to regret it here. I feel a lot of stress, anxiety. I don't know if they have anxiety attack. I mean, this is somebody who always has an excuse and a reason too. Like I say, a lot of stress and anxiety. Yeah, and I just, like I say, I feel like this is somebody they're still chasing. Someone's still chasing after someone. And they're trying to move on, breaking free of this. And it could be someone who just ended something and broke free, and then you've got like the same kind of person. So, and I feel we've got an Emperor here. It could be yourself, Leo, but if you are a feminine Leo, it's about releasing, letting go of things that no longer serve. Some of you are cutting somebody out here. And I feel there's a mutual friend chasing after somebody here. I don't know what's going on. There's a few things happening. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few scenarios. Tell me about the Six of Wands. See, it has to do with someone breaking free, even moving, relocating. See someone trying to move, and this person's trying to find out where someone lives, but it's over. This person's also moved on. They're no longer focused on this. So it's about these two people coming together. Interesting. What's going on here? Yeah, there's definitely, I mean, whoops. Yeah, it's about two people having a conversation. And the King of Pentacles tried to come out too, which is interesting. I accidentally put it back in. So it has to do with the couple that work together, stay together, play together, the people that cooperate, compromise. But there's this other person, this third person who's chasing after this person. They're not interested in him. They're not interested in this person. There's nothing that compares. It's like, yeah, but where did that King of Pentacles go? It tried to come out and then I lost it when I was talking. So it's about two people wanting to partner up and come together, have a conversation. But this is someone here who, see there, and then as soon as they said that, this person who talks about themselves, it's all about me. Focus on me. Talk to me. Don't talk to this other person. Yeah, this person's going to have regrets. Because I do feel it's an energy of someone causing. I mean, it's just stress, anxiety, drama. Somebody who's anxious. They're not patient. See, it's an energy of someone who hasn't learned to be patient. And I think this is someone looking at this, taking a step back, feeling like something is off with this person. something's not right with this person because of all the drama, then it's needy. It's needy. So, but yeah, I feel like you're moving on to something new, whether you're masculine or feminine. And I do think this is a person. I actually feel like you're going to leave this person behind. It looks like a friendship, somebody letting somebody go. They feel the situation no longer serves. But it's definitely an energy of somebody chasing after someone who can provide. See, they're interested in this person because they can provide a house and a home. They're chasing after them. But see, it's the same thing. It's all about me. It's all about me. Focus on me. Talk to me. Yeah, like I say, I really, yeah, this is someone comparing two people. Nothing compares. They're not interested in that person. They could be just somebody younger, immature. You know, it's possible somebody younger, but they're chasing this person. They're not interested. They're trying to detach. They're detaching. But it's about these two people coming together. Something to do with the timing of it all, too. Something ended here. Really bad timing. Yeah, starting something new. Somebody ending something, trying to start something new, and this person keeps coming in. And they come in out of the blue. Yeah, and it's like I say, it's just feeling overwhelmed here. But this is someone here, because the King of Swords is there, they're now going, aha, and they're seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, this is someone just going to tell this person it's time to move on. Basically, leave me alone. But this person's sad. They're feeling ghosted, ignored. I do think they're lonely, like they're looking for attention. But this is somebody being strong, confident, making a decision. They made the right choice. See, this is somebody who feels confident they made the right choice to release this person because they want to connect with this person here. So this person has left this person behind too. See, this is someone who doesn't see it coming. This person just comes in out of the blue. I do see kindness, compassion, forgiveness. But I think this is somebody who's going to actually see it. They're getting, I feel almost like a little wake-up call here with the Hanged Man. You know? It's all about forgiving yourself, releasing. But this is, I mean, this King of Swords is doing the same as the other person. Ending it because that person just, like I say, it's just detached. You can see this is somebody not interested. Trying to detach. They're not interested, but this person's pushy. They come in. And I feel like you're ready to start something new, whether you're masculine or feminine. Yeah. Someone here feeling a little like a fool, though. I mean, they're going to see it. It's going to make them feel bad, but they just need to let it go. Yeah, we have someone trusting their inner knowing. See, this is about two people just keeping this to yourself. Keeping this to yourself. Just the two of you, conversation, and just letting this person go. But yeah, it's all about somebody who invades somebody's privacy too. And I do see somebody talking about intimate things. And yeah, I mean, yeah, there you are, Leo. This is someone who knows what they want, win or lose, they're going for it. But this is somebody who's not interested in someone. So if you think that this person is interested in this person, they're not. This is someone who keeps chasing them and they won't give up and they won't go away. So, but I do think this is someone who's going to be saying something pretty harsh and sharp. There's going to be words. I feel like the two of you are going to talk. I do think there's going to be an aha moment where you're actually connected to the same people. And it's possibly unknown. It may end up being exposed that you actually know each other. Yeah, but this is this person. They come in, they keep doing the same thing over and over again. They come back around and do the same thing. They're chasing after this person. But I do think this is someone who's going to see and feel kind of sad here. It was a loss of some friendships, people cutting somebody out. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. We got two people here who are definitely stable, grounded and stable. And yeah, I mean, like I say, it's about partnering up, coming together. This could be a work situation. It really could. But I just see this very dramatic person who's very needy. Like I feel they want someone to provide. And I do feel they're kind of secretive, like it's in their, they keep doing the same thing, coming in, chasing. But it's like they're after this person because of what they can provide. They're not really interested in them. And I don't know if they just don't want the other person to have them, the Queen of Pentacles. Because that's what it feels like. Because this is the two people wanting to connect, soulmate connection. So I feel this is some sort of breakthrough, a little aha moment where someone's cluing in and realizing this person. See, this is someone who's not chasing. They're focused on other things. But I feel like you're in that same social circle. Now, I don't know if it's someone who's jealous or what the problem is. But, yeah, this is someone getting to the bottom of this. Yeah, they're manifesting here. See, this is somebody here. It's energy of moving on. This is someone moving on. I'm out of here, taking their passion energy elsewhere. It's about two other people talking. But this is someone who, like I say, they're going to keep doing it. They're just communicating with this person, constantly chasing them. Yeah. Wow. This is someone who's trying to break free. They're detaching. I think this is someone detaching from them too. And I don't think this person realizes it. Why people are cutting them out. Why people avoid talking to them, because of that energy. Yeah, we got two people going to come together regardless. I think you're going to both be cutting this person out. Yeah, someone's definitely someone putting on the brakes here, but taking back their power. They're out of here. This is someone who doesn't want to deal with this person, but this is someone who's trying to control something. See, they're trying to control. They keep chasing this person. But I think we got two people here going to be coming together. Yeah, I feel there's something that was a little bit confusing. Things that are unknown are going to be exposed. See, someone's having that breakthrough, that moment where they realize that this person's jealous. They're not really interested in them, but they don't want the other person to have them. They don't really want this person. Now, this could be someone who's done this before, and this is like a repeat. They're doing it again. So this is yourself, Leo, but if you're a feminine, this is probably an Aries masculine. I wouldn't be surprised if this other person is an Aries or maybe a Sag or a Scorpio, but it's an ending. See, somebody ended something, the cycle's over, and then somebody asks somebody out. And then the other person starts creating a bunch of drama. Crazy. Take care, you guys. I'm sure this is something that'll work out. I do see endings and new beginnings, and I wouldn't even be surprised this is two people kind of visualizing being together, looking at how things will play out. But this is someone reflecting on this person who I feel still in the picture, or trying to be. But this is about a house and a home, people getting together. See, look at the drama, the negativity, but this is somebody here, like I say, being confused, things that are unknown, thinking it through, choosing their battles. This person's too much work. This person here is what they want. The person who's also leaving that person behind. So take care, guys. I know it's a bit crazy, but I mean, this is kind of crazy. Someone keeps cutting them out and telling them it's time to move on, but they won't go away. I think it's jealousy. And I think this person didn't realize this at first, and they actually feel a little bit like a fool now because they didn't see it. Now they're seeing it. But this person themselves has dealt with this person, and they're detaching as well, because and they're starting to see it too. This person keeps doing it. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's a needy person. There's going to be some sadness, but I'm going to be honest. I do see kindness, compassion, and forgiveness, but it's really a time to kind of move on. Bye for now.